In Bakersfield, California, there is a museum unlike any other. By day, it's a family destination, a place where history is carefully preserved. But by night, the Kern County Museum is said to come alive in ways no one can truly explain. Founded in 1941, the museum set out to preserve the rich heritage of Kern County. A decade later, in 1952, Pioneer Village was created. 16 acres of historic buildings relocated from across the region. It was meant to be a showcase of the pioneer spirit. But perhaps, it became a gathering ground for the spirits themselves. When you step into Pioneer Village, it feels as if you've entered another time. The old jailhouse still stands, with its iron bars and chilling silence. The one-room schoolhouse sits frozen in time, desks and chalkboards waiting for students that never return. Wooden homes, barns, a church, and even neon signs from Bakersfield's past all stand together, piece by piece, building a village that history never knew. But as every ghost hunter will tell you, history leaves behind more than artifacts. It leaves behind energy, memories, and sometimes restless souls. The jail is one of the most unnerving spots in the village. Visitors have reported the sound of footsteps pacing inside locked cells, echoing against the steel bars. Paranormal investigators have picked up strange voices, some deep and growling, others panicked, like men pleading for freedom. At times, the heavy air feels suffocating, as if the walls themselves are remembering the pain and despair once trapped inside. But perhaps the most unsettling reports come from the old schoolhouse. At night, when the village is silent, staff members swear they heard the faint sound of children's laughter drifting from the building. Some even claim to see the figure of a small child in the window, only to vanish when they approach. There are stories of chalk writing appearing on the blackboard overnight, though no one has entered the locked room. Whether it's the spirit of a teacher, a student, or something far darker pretending to be a child, no one can say for certain. Across Pioneer Village, the reports continue. Shadow figures moving from building to building, sudden cold spots, even on Bakersfield's hottest summer nights. Visitors capturing glowing orbs and misty shapes in their photos. And the uneasy, inescapable feeling that you are being watched, even when you walk alone. Some believe the spirits are tied to the homes themselves, families who once lived there, unwilling to let go. Others wonder if the very act of uprooting these structures disturbed something that was meant to stay in place. The museum calls it a place where history lives on, and they're not wrong. But what exactly lives there is up for debate. Paranormal groups regularly tour the village, and nearly every investigation leaves behind new evidence. Unexplained voices, strange lights, and even physical touches from unseen hands. Even in daylight, the village holds a strange stillness. The sound of the wind rustling through old wooden beams feels heavier somehow, as if the past is breathing right beside you. So, the next time you find yourself in Bakersfield, you might be tempted to visit the Kern County Museum. Walk the dusty streets of Pioneer Village, step into the schoolhouse, glance into the shadows of the jail. But remember, this museum doesn't just preserve history, it preserves something far more unsettling. The museum was founded in 1941. Pioneer Village opened in 1952. And after all these years, the stories remain the same. Voices in the dark, shadows in the windows, footsteps in the silence. Because here, history doesn't sleep. It lingers. It waits. And in Pioneer Village, the past is very much alive.